Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hey, you all. Good morning. Good morning. Do me a favor on this beautiful morning in the Chicagoland area. Do me a favor. Invite somebody. Invite somebody to join Dr. Monica Lloyd, Monica, on Bravo Living, right? Via Facebook or YouTube. Go and invite somebody to join us for this brief moment of time as I come forth to talk to you all about something. So go share me with somebody. Let them know that we're here. We're just going to have some fun. I love coming to you all just to have some fun. Maybe say some things that may incite you and enlighten you and encourage you. I want to do that for you. Incite you, enlighten you, and encourage you as you continue to live out life Bravo style, right? Bravo stands for better results with a victorious outlook. It's how we view things that will determine how we live our life out. So go share me with somebody. You're now viewing me also via StreamYard. You have to give StreamYard permission to use your name and everything so that I can say hi to you and say good morning to you. I hope you got you something to drink. I got my cup. So here's my cup. I try to match my outfit with my cups, right? And so my husband has this cup, the school bus driver trainer, and so I have borrowed his cup on today. So get you something to drink, get you some pen and paper, and let us have some good time today. As I talk with you all today, my title is Lie to Me. Lie to Me. There's a song by Ne-Yo, this artist, and he has a song that is titled Lie to Me. So I'm asking you all to get your drinks, get your cups, get everything that you need, just in case you want to jot down some notes or anything. Get that all started. But let's talk about Lie to Me on today. Welcome back. Listen, let's have a good time on today as we talk about Lie to Me. And I kind of got it from this song that I know this artist. I don't know him personally. I like this artist very much. His name is Ne-Yo, and there was a song that he did once called Lie to Me. And I was talking to my spiritual mom one day, who's Apostle Sharon Peters Ruff, who's also my servant leader in the church that I attend, which is Unveiled Ministries. And we was talking one day because she has I don't want to call it a book club, but she has a challenge reading thing going out for women, and it's called She Reads. You know, She Reads. It's a 12-month book challenge that you read one book a month. And she gave different categories that you can read and delve into as you read in this book challenge for the month of 2023. And of course, in my enthusiasm, as I got ready, as she launched this She Reads for the women. She has a women's ministry called Sweet Rose of Sharon Women's Ministry. And she launched this out for different women of all across wherever on social media to ask them if they wanted to join to read. Well, of course, I'm a reader, right? And I love to read. So when she came out with it, and I was excited about it, enthusiastic about it, having been one that used to have a book club called Extra Special Women. And I had a book club for years. So reading is not a problem for me. I love to read. And with this She Read, it was based on an honest system because there's no way that she can judge you or check in on you to find out if you are reading the book of choice that you have chosen. Out of the 5 categories, there's the book that you had to pick. You shared your book with the She Read readers. And then at the end of the month, you get to meet up and talk about your book. But who's to say that you're actually reading your book, right? Because it's based on an honest system. And so I joined the She Read, believing that I can meet this challenge and do what is needful to stay within the confinements, the requirements that is of the book, of the She Read. And so I ordered my book, I shared my book, I did the requirements that was needful for me to participate within this challenge. Come to find out, I wasn't doing nothing. Got the book, looked at the cover of the book that I chose, read the back of the book, and that was as far as I got as it related to She Read, right? And so having my book in hand, knowing that being a part of this woman challenge to read for the month, for the year, I found myself like, haven't read the book, haven't looked at the book, no more than just ordered the book, that I was like, if this is going to be on the honor system, ain't sense of me lying. Ain't no sense, excuse my ain't no sense in me lying, pretending that I'm going to meet this challenge, that I'm doing this challenge. I'm not going to lie about it. So I called my spiritual mom and I said, look, I'm out. I'm out. Ain't sense of me lying to you, because I haven't even picked up the book. I haven't even read the first chapter. And you and our meeting, I think, supposed to be sometime next month, the first week in February. And there's a certain amount of pages that she wanted you to read. And I was like, I opt out. I'm not going to even lie. No, I'm not lying. I ain't going to even pretend that I'm reading this book and enjoying it, because it may be a good book. I just haven't gotten to it. Life has not allowed me to get to it. And so we began to elaborate on some things. And as we was talking, I thought about that. I said, I don't know why people take the time to lie. People take the time to lie. Listen. And that's what I want to talk about to you all today. So, hey, y'all, listen. Today, Monica wants to talk about Lie to Me. I titled it that off of Neo's record, Lie to Me, right? And so let me tell you a little bit about this. Lying is a temptation. Listen, it's a temptation. Like many other struggles that we may go through in our lives. So I want to talk about lying, because it's a temptation. You know, sometimes it seems so much easier to lie than to tell the truth. It seems like that, right? It seems like it's so much easier to tell a lie than to tell the truth in order to get out of the situation. To get out of the situation. I wrote this down. Rarely does lying have a positive result. Rarely. I mean, you may, and I said the word rarely is really the good word, because some people think they are really getting by, that they're getting over if they don't get caught. If they don't get caught. And so it has given them the results that they're looking for with the lie that they told. They got the results that they're looking for. So it seems like they're getting by. It'd be like, ooh, they accepted that lie, or they ain't said that they know that I'm lying or whatever, and they have accepted it right now. So sometimes you may think you have gotten by as far as your lie. But let me tell you something about lying. It leads to hurt. You hurt people when you lie. You hurt people. It leads to hurt. It leads to mistrust. It leads to an endless cycle of continuum of lying. I'm not good at it. Let me talk about me. I'm not good at lying. I don't like lying. I try my hardest not to lie, because the problem with me is my memory may not be that good. And if you start lying, you find yourself on a continuum of constantly lying. And that's not good. You find yourself on a continuum of lying, because you got to cover up the lies that you have told. And you got to remember the lies that you have told. So why start out like that? Because I'm not good at it. I don't even want to try to remember the lies that I've told. It's too hard to try to remember to pay my bill sometime on time, right? Transparency. So I can't try to focus on the lie that I have told you and keep it in my memory bank, so that when you ask me another question, I got to remember what I told you last week, right? I got to remember what I told you last week. So I'm not trying to practice or make it a habit in my life to lie. I'm not trying to make it a habit in my life to lie. If you're joining me, I thank you for joining. Monica, that's my name, and you are on Bravo Living. Bravo stands for Better Results with a Victorious Outlook. And today we're talking about lie to me. Lie to me. Do you not believe? Would you believe that some people like being lied to? They really do. Some people like being lied to. I just don't happen to be one of them. I remember my mom, she was like, there's two people I can't deal with. Two sets of people I can't deal with. I can't deal with a liar and I can't deal with a thief. Those were her two sets of people. She said, I can't deal with a liar and I can't deal with a thief. But if I had to choose out of the two, which one to spend some time with, she said, give me the thief. She said, give me the thief, because at least I know the thief will steal, right? Which means with the thief, all I have to do is put my items up, out of the way, lock them up, get them out of view so that they don't see them and be tempted to steal. So give me the thief, because all I got to do is just move my items. But with a liar, I got to pay attention. And that's just too much hard work. Paying attention, watch your mannerisms, listen to the words you say to see if I can catch you in something. It's too much hard work to be in the presence of a liar. But a thief, I can handle. But a liar, I can't. Good morning, my sister Chara. So today, as I talk about lie to me, which I told you, it is a temptation. And it is a struggle that some people just suffer with. You know, it has become so much a part of their character. And so today, let's bring some talk. Let's talk about it as it relates to lying. Listen, the definition to lying is this: a false statement, according to dictionary.com. Lie is a false statement made with deliberate intent to deceive. In other words, you did it on purpose. You did it on purpose. I wrote that lying is something that you don't even have to teach nobody to do. When they're born into the world, it becomes so much a part of their sinful nature. It is a part of their sinful nature. You don't have to teach nobody to lie. You don't. Think about your children. I love Bill Cosby. I'm sorry about his life and what has transpired now, but when he talked about this little girl that went and stole some cookies, she didn't steal no cookies. She went to the cookie jar and got her some cookies, and the cookies are in her hand, and she began to lie how she got the cookies. I just crack up. I said, this is a little baby that you didn't even have to teach how to lie. It's just a part of the sinful nature. And you have to get control over that sinful nature that's a part of you. You don't have to teach nobody lie. They just lie. I heard my husband say he had asked a friend. She said, why do they lie? She said, because they got a tongue in their mouth. People just lie because they got a tongue in their mouth to do so. Isn't that terrible? You got a tongue in your mouth. You just lie just to be lying. Then I heard sayings like this: you lie like a rug. You lie like a rug. Like, you know, the rug is straight and flat. You lie just like a rug. And you willfully lie. Just to be lying. You ever met people like that? They just lie just to be lying. Don't even know how to tell the truth. Just lie because they got a tongue in their mouth, and they just do it deliberately to deceive somebody. And they just do it because they can't come up with nothing else, because they're lying to cover up something about themselves, about the situation, about whatever you ask them about. They just lie. They could. The easiest thing to do is just tell the truth. You don't have to lie. It's not, and suffer. Look, maybe they lie because they don't want to suffer the consequences, because they know they made a bad decision. They did something stupid. It wasn't intelligent. Pretty much just downright wrong, right? Didn't need to do it or whatever. And they were like, I'm going to cover this up. Good morning, Anita. I'm going to cover this up. I don't want to tell the truth. I could tell the truth, but I just choose not to, because lying is a choice. It's a choice. And so therefore you have to choose which way you're going to go, right? And sometimes people lie because they just don't want to suffer the consequences. They just don't want to suffer the consequences. Sometimes we like for people to lie to us. Even in some situation, we may ask a question and we really sometimes don't want the truth. We want maybe the lie. to be told to us. For example, I got a dress that I like. I love it. I like this dress, right? And sometimes when I wear this dress, I will ask my husband, how do I look in this dress? How do I look, babe, in this dress? And depending on if he don't want to hurt my feelings, which I talked about earlier, because mine can lead to hurt, mistrust, or endless cycles, right? And if I ask my husband how I look in this particular dress, and he being the godly man that he is, he would do one or two things, depending on the day. He would either tell me the truth, babe, that dress ain't for you. You need to not wear that. Or he may see the expression on my face and know that I really might want to wear this dress. He will walk away. He will walk away in order to not give me a response because he don't want to hurt my feelings, right? And so sometimes that I will accept that because I want to wear that today. I want to wear that outfit today. And so we sometimes put people in situations to lie to us because we want them to lie to us so that we feel better and so they don't hurt our feelings. But I do this to people too. I may ask them a question, right? And when I ask them the question, I kind of already know the answer, right? I know the answer. But I ask them the question because sometimes I want to see if they're going to tell the truth. And when I ask the question, sometimes I'll be like, because when they're getting ready to lie, I know they're finna come up with a lie. I tell them this, stop. I'm going to help you save yourself. Don't tell me. Don't give me the answer because I don't want you to lie to me. Don't even give me the answer because I don't want you to lie to me because I'm going to help you. Look, I'm going to help you stay saved today. I'm going to help you save yourself. Don't even answer that question I just asked you. Because I know, because you're meditating, you're taking too long to answer, and you're gonna come up with a lie. So let me help you out today to help you save yourself, especially if you ask your children something and they begin to say, "What had happened was." When they start out with what had happened was, them four words, what had happened was. There is a lie attached to it coming after those four words. What had happened was, mama. What had happened was, dad. What had happened was, they coming up with a lie. They coming up with a lie. And sometimes you got to just help people save themselves. Say, stop. Because you ain't learned how not to lie yet. Let me help you save yourself from lying. So lying is a temptation. And it is something that we have to fight to avoid doing. I know we may have some insecurities about ourselves, right? That's another reason why we lie. We have some insecurities about ourselves because most importantly, we want people to perceive us or see us a certain way. So we'll lie. Or listen, we'll lie or we'll over exaggerate, right? We just go beyond and knowing we ain't did half of what we're telling. That's a lie. We over exaggerate, right? And so therefore we do that because there's a way that we want to appear to people. It's called a people pleaser. We want to appear to people. Look at social media. They lie every day. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. Lie every day. You don't look that good every day. Hey, you don't look that good every day. Shoot, we lie all the time. We lie when we put up our. This is just me now, y'all. I'm just talking to you, right? Just laugh with me. We lie when we put up a green screen because I don't want you to see my house. I didn't clean up today. I don't want you to see my house. I don't want you to see what I have, maybe, but most of the time we put it up because the area that I'm currently in right now, it ain't the best. So I'm putting up a green screen. I'm just putting up a green screen just to cover up some things. We lie. So if you go on social media, Facebook, Instagram, don't y'all get jealous of these people. Now listen, everybody's life isn't as it is being presented. Let me put it like that. Everything that you see ain't always truth. Everything that you see is not always true. And y'all get so jealous. Y'all get so envious. Y'all get so beside yourself because of the lie that you see. That you see. And so you need to relax a little bit when you look at social media and stuff. I didn't put no makeup on. This is me. I did put a little. I did put a little blush on today. I did that, and my lipstick. This is me, y'all. This is me. This is what you get, right? On the weekends. Now, Monday through Friday, my makeup is on a little bit, a little bit better, and so forth and so on. What you get this on Saturdays is just transparency, and that's what you get from Monica, just plain on transparency. And so I try to come to you all and be as truthful and as transparent as I can be. And so that is why I wanted to talk to you all about stop allowing people to lie to you. And stop wanting to be lied to. Stop wanting to be lied to. I like I told you, I save people sometimes. I'm like, don't worry about it. Don't answer that question. Don't. You got people when we used to be in the church building. Why you didn't come to church today? Instead of just saying, I just didn't want to come. I just didn't want to come. I didn't feel it today. I was tired. I went out and partied too hard, or I worked all week. I'm tired. I didn't get no rest on Saturday due to whatever reasons, and I just didn't feel like coming to church today. You don't have to lie to your leaders, just because see, you know what you fail to realize when you lie. The person may believe the lie, but God don't believe the lie. Look at this. Proverbs 12:22, the easy read version says this: the Lord hates people who tell lies, but he is pleased with those who tell what? The truth. I use this version to really put a punch into it because I like what it said is in the easy read version, because y'all think lie is just a little white lie, but I'm here to tell you lying will take you to hell. Listen, the Lord hates people that lie. He don't like liars. I mean, it's a lot of things he may not like, but he don't like liars. And this version said he hates liars, but he is pleased with those who tell the truth, according to Proverbs 12:22. So when you lie, a lot of times you think you're just lying to people, but you also got to realize there's a God that sees and hears you when you lie. You thinking you done got by from people, but there's a God that sees and hear you when you lie. He says, as a matter of fact, I know your thoughts are far off before they even hit you. I know you was going to lie before you even did it. I knew you was going to lie. I know your thoughts. I know what you was thinking. I know you was already pre-plotting it. I know you was trying to get it together on how you going to word it before it even came out your mouth. I knew you was going to lie. I knew it. Before you even knew that you was going to lie. But because you think you got over because the person didn't correct you or didn't confront you or didn't just let you go on about your business, and you think you done got off from lying, there's a God that sees that. There's a God that hears that. The Bible says hell has enlarged. I love to play with my God sisters with this one, but it's true. I used to tell them hell has enlarged itself because of liars. It was probably a little place, to get some souls in that's disobedient to God, right? But because people don't know how to get a control over their tongue, hell had to enlarge itself for the liars. It had to enlarge itself for lying people. Because you can't control your temptation. You can't control your struggle. I know that it's uncomfortable. Don't get me wrong. I know sometimes you find yourself in some uncomfortable situations and you think lying is the best escape. No, it's not. Because you're messing up relationships. Hear me. You're messing up relationships with people because you don't know how to tell the truth. Let's think about that. You're messing up some beautiful, purposeful relationships that can develop and grow over the process of time, but because you can't tell truth, they can't trust you. Because you can't tell truth, they can't trust you, which means the journey is going to be cut short. It's going to be cut short where there could have been great opportunities, great investment, great enlargement of territory for you, but they cannot trust, not only not hear the words coming out your mouth, they can't trust the words that's coming out of your mouth. And that's not a good place to be in relationships. I had to learn, and so will you. I had to learn, no matter how bad the truth may be, and it ain't that the truth is bad, it's because of something that I've done and I regret that I probably did. If I had to put more forethought into it, I wouldn't have to, when I'm questioned, I wouldn't have to feel ashamed. That's another reason why you lie, because you're ashamed. I wouldn't have to feel ashamed of what I did when I'm questioned about it, to the point that I have to come up with a lie in order to make me feel good in my insecurity. In order to make me feel good in the midst of my insecurity. So therefore, to make me feel good, for me not to look bad, a lie came forth. And please, God forbid, listen, God forbid if you keep questioning me, right? I done told you one lie. And if you continue to keep questioning me, I'm going to pile them lies on, because I got to keep it going. I got to keep the lie going, because I don't want to reveal the shamefulness. I feel naked and ashamed. And so if you keep on questioning me, you're going to help me continue to build on top of that lie. That's why I said sometimes I tell people, don't worry about it. I'm going to help you save yourself. Don't fret not your heart. Sometimes I may not even question it, because I know you're going to come up with a lie, and I don't want you to go to hell. So I'm just going to help you save yourself, because you just ain't got the strength. You don't have the endurance to help your own self to tell the truth. To tell the truth. You got to learn how to tell the truth. And so therefore, if you're telling this lie in order to appease them and look good in other people's eyes, just remember, I'm going to tell this lie. Let me think now. Let me think what Monica said. Monica said, I'm trying to do it to appease them, but there's a God. There's a God that hears and sees what I'm about to do. And do I really put some questions into before you answer, put some questions in. Do I really want to affect this relationship? Do I want this relationship to end? Do I want this relationship to not be trustworthy? Do I want this relationship to be hurtful? Do I want this relationship not to grow? Think about that when you get ready to answer the questions. And some of you, like I said earlier, some of you willfully lie. Before anybody even asks you a question, you just come out lying. They haven't even asked the question, and you lie before they even ask the question. That ain't good. That's so much a part of your sinful character that has to be delivered, that has to be released, and begin to learn to tell the truth. Sometimes the truth will hurt, right? Like my husband with the dress, babe, you shouldn't wear that. And that ain't your color, and that ain't your size. I'm sorry. I'm just laughing. That ain't your color, and that ain't your size. That ain't good for you, boo. But I trust him. I'm talking about my husband. I trust him, because he ain't going to lie to me just to spare my feelings. He is not. I may want him to lie to me, right? I may want him to lie to me, but he ain't going to lie just to spare my feelings. He'll rather walk away before he tell me a lie. And that's good, because I trust him. Can God trust you with your speech? Can he? Can he trust you with your speech? That no matter how deep the question may be, or how simple the question may be, or whatever, can he trust you with your speech? There's something that I used to do, and I had to stop this. My kids would sometimes ask me for some money. And I would say, baby, I ain't got no money. Mama ain't got no money. And then I realized I just told a lie. See, you got to catch yourself sometime. I just told a lie, knowing I got some money. But my speech was practiced to tell my children I don't have no money. I got some money. In other words, I do have some money, but it ain't for you. How about that? I got some money, baby, but it ain't for you. I can't spare it to give to you. So I do have some money. I may have the exact amount that you're asking for, but it ain't for you. So I can't give it to you. So, in other words, yeah, mama got some money. Mom, you got any money? Yep. You got another question, babe? Can I have $30? Nope. No. Then I found that my kids' speech was changing. So since I kept saying I didn't have no money, right? They were like, well, Mom, can you spare $15? I love that word spare. No, I can't. Mom, can you give me $30? No, I can't. And I'm not saying I don't have no money. Or I ain't got none. There you go, Latrice. I ain't got none. Knowing I got some money, but it ain't for you. So now I had to find myself, just some little things. I said, baby, I ain't got no money. But I did have some money. And I knew I had some money, but it was so quick to come out to say, I don't have no money, that I had to learn to change my speech. So can God trust you with your speech to tell the truth? To tell the truth. Listen, I looked on metro.com as I get ready to close this, because I want y'all to think about as you go forth on today and from here on out, because you listened to me, so now you're accountable, that you're not going to be lying, right? Because you don't want to go to hell. And plus, it's just messing up relationships, right? And you want your relationships to grow and become something, right? They're purposeful. You ain't no telling who can open up doors for you, but if they can't trust you, dear hearts, they're not going to do anything for you. And so, therefore, you're going to learn to tell the truth no matter how hard it is, no matter the consequences, right? You got to tell the truth, because you got to remember, more than anything, God hears and he sees you, right? And so I went to metro.com, but since you're not going to practice it probably real early, and you're probably not going to start doing it today, I want to give the heads up to the people that are talking to liars. And I went to metro.com and they gave me some insight on some things about how to tell when people are lying. Okay, so I just want to give this to you, just in case you're having conversations with people that haven't gotten control of their tongue yet and do not know how to tell the truth as of yet. And they're still practicing on themselves and working on themselves. And they are trying to do the best that they can. Here are some ways, I'm giving you 7 of them, to tell when people are telling a lie. And I got this off of metro.com. Metro.com says, number 1, the way to tell when people are telling a lie is they overcompensate. They talk too much, or they may talk too little. They don't give you a whole lot of information, right? But they overcompensate in their speech, right? So pay attention. Talk too much. Number 2, they constantly blinking. When they talking to you, they constantly blinking. I'm gonna add to it. They can't look at you. They can't look you in the eye. Well, what had happened was, I went to the store and they can't look you in your eyes as they blink. You overcompensate and you do a whole lot of blinking when they are lying. Number 3, they have physical barriers when they're lying. Let's say you're talking to somebody and you ask them a question and they want to answer you, and how you know they lying, they go, and so, or they'll use a cup, or they'll use their hands, they use something physical. So what they have, so yeah, this is what I did, so and so and so, blinking, turning their head. They can't look at you, or they put something in the way so you really can't hear what they're saying. So yeah, but so yeah, they have physical barriers that sometimes you may have to tell them, put that cup down, move your hands, I can't hear what you're saying. They have physical barriers. Number 4, they avoid the question. What you say? You ask them a question, where were you? And you know what that girl said? And she said so and so and so, and I just can't understand why she would say something like that. And they haven't asked your question at all. They're avoiding your question. They going all around the city before they answer your question. They don't even get to answer your question because they are doing all the other things, and so they begin to change the subject because they're avoiding the question. Right? Number 5, there's a change in their tone. Y'all could be talking real good. So you ask them a question, huh? And so yeah, real yeah. So what I did was because at first they was up here. Not either. What I did was yeah, and so they trying to come up with their lie. They trying to come up with their lie, y'all. There's a change in the tone. Watch the tone. Listen to the tone. The tone would change. Number 6, mirror the language. The language is mirrored. In other words, you do this. Joe, where were you last night? And Joe says, where was I last night? Monica, where did you go after work? Where did I go after work? They mirroring the language. They're repeating what you have asked. They're repeating the question. That's how you know they're getting ready to lie. They repeat. So, what did you do last night? What did I do last night? There's a TikTok. I absolutely love this TikTok because I'm a girl that kind of goes to bed at 9 o'clock. And there was this TikTok this guy had did, and he was going out that night, and he was going out with his friend. His friend said, are you willing to go out tonight? He said, yeah, we can go out tonight and everything. He said, well, it starts about 9 o'clock. And the guy says, 9 o'clock p.m.? It just cracks me up. And so he said, yeah, that's when we're going to go. But the party really ain't going to jump off till 10 o'clock. He said, the party ain't going to jump off till 10 o'clock. He said, yeah. He said, p.m.? Because he's like, I'm in the bed at 10 p.m. So when you ask a question to somebody, they repeat it back to you. So are you going out with me tonight? Am I going out with you tonight? So it's a mirrored language. They begin to repeat whatever you said. And number 7, Metro.com says, look at their skin. They start getting sweaty. They start getting pale. They're going into a pale stage. They said, matter of fact, pay real close attention to the lips and the earlobes, because as they get ready to lie, the blood rushes to those 2 areas in their earlobes and their lips when you know they're finna get ready to lie and they perspire. Ooh, they get little hot flashes because they're trying to think of what to say. They're trying to think of a lie to tell. I said, so why take yourself through all of that just to tell a lie? Why? Overcompensate, constant blinking, physical barriers, avoiding the question, changing your tone, mirrored language, and your skin color change, especially in your earlobes and your lips. Right? It's just too much to take place just to tell a lie. Right? It's just too much. Just too much. I'm just got to tell the truth. I may not like it. The questions you may ask, which means I either have a choice to tell the truth or just don't plain answer it. I take the 5th so that I don't lie. I can either not answer it or I just go on and just go on and tell you the truth. Why didn't you show up, Monica? Because I didn't want to. I didn't feel like doing it that day. Or I didn't have the time. I had other plans. And I don't make sure you ain't lying now, because you make sure you had some plans, all right? Be careful what you say. Make sure you tell the truth. I just didn't feel like going. I just didn't want to go. So I took that time for myself. Yeah, I took that time for myself. It's okay to take time for yourself. You ain't got to lie. Or I just didn't like the company you was going to be around. So I wanted to be with you, but I didn't like your company. So I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, but I'm not going to lie to you. I just didn't want to do that. Yeah. I'm just, some of them may be jokingly, and I'm just doing talking with you all, but on today, y'all got to stop lying. We have to stop lying, right? And we got to tell the truth, no matter how bad it is. Because you know what? I don't want God to hate me. I don't. He gave his son for me. I accepted his son. I'm in his beloved. He loves me, and I want him to love every aspect of me. As my mom would say, from the rooter to the tutor, from the head to the feet. I want him to love everything that he created about me. And I want him to love my speech. I don't want to lie. I don't want to lie. And I started out saying as I close, all of this came into play because I had a conversation with my spiritual mom because she started a reading group called She Reads. And it's a 12-month book challenge that I wanted to participate in. And it was based on the honor system, being honest, because she can't check up on you to see if you're reading your book or not. And I realized I was not meeting the requirements of this challenge. And I called her one morning and said, I opt myself out. I can't do it. Can't do it. Not that I don't want to do it. My life right now is not allowing me to do it. And it is right now what I really said to her, this life part is more of a priority for me than doing this reading part because I'm a reader anyway. I'm in the midst of 3 books now, and I like to read in my own time frame. And see, with She Reads, there's a time frame that I'm not going to be able to meet. So ain't sense of me lying and getting on there on them Zooms and meetings with them women and saying it was a good book. I read this, I read that when I didn't. I probably skimmed through the pages just to be in a conversation. No, I'm not doing that. That's too much work to be lying. No. So I opt out. Catch you on the next rebound. If you continue it next year, I'll do it probably with you then, depending on where life got me. But I'm not going to be in this group just to lie and hold face to a group of women whom I love, I respect a lot. I'm not doing all that. So please forgive me. I joined in my enthusiasm and I release in my truth. I joined in my enthusiasm, but I'm releasing myself with the truth. Okay. So I can't be a part of it. Right. So on today, once again, as you all go throughout your week, tell the truth. It may hurt somebody's feelings and let them know that's not my intention, but I just don't want to lie to you. Because I want our relationship to grow and I want you to trust me. Do that. I'm not going to lie to you, and I may have hurt your feelings, which I'm not intending to do, but I love our relationship enough not to lie, and I want us to grow. That's all. I want us to grow, and I want you to trust me. All right? So I thank you all for joining this little old lady onto this Saturday morning, and may you all have a beautiful rest of your day. And please share this with somebody. Once again, you can find me on YouTube, Dr. Monica Lord, and you can find me Facebook Live, Dr. Monica Lord. It is my honor and it is my pleasure to come before you all every Saturday morning at 10 o'clock a.m. And listen, hey, you all, I love you all very much. Have a good day and continue and go forth telling truth. Have a good one. Have a good one. I'm fine. Hold on. I lost my stuff. Oh, here we go. Bye-bye.